Right now, in this moment, your mind is like a kid at the edge of a playground. There's order on one side, the safe side, the neat swings. And then there's the chaos of the mud pit, the uneven climbing ropes. The weird kids make up new games with sticks. That's where learning actually happens. Not on the safe side, in the mud, on the edge, in the unknown. Adults avoid that because chaos feels like a tiger in the bushes. Kids sprint toward it like it's a treasure chest. And that's why kids pick up languages like breathing, and why you've been doing it your whole life. Santa isn't real, a crack. Parents aren't gods, a crack. The world isn't fair, a crack. And right there, as each illusion cracked, your brain rewired like wet clay being remolded. This is literally how neuroplasticity works. Confusion triggers a prediction error in your nervous system. Your neurons fire differently. Dopamine spikes. Synapses remap. Confusion is the upgrade. Chaos is the software update. That's not woo. That's functional MRI science. When you zoom in, chunking down, you see the little things. The first moment you doubted Santa. The tone of your mum's voice when you realised she wasn't perfect. The detail of someone lying to you. Those details, they're the micro sparks of rewiring. When you zoomed out, chunking up, you see the pattern. Every single betrayal of an old belief. It's a fucking initiation into power. Every single one. Your unconscious, it's already modelled this. You already do it. You already navigate chaos to confusion to a new skill. Like learning to ride a bike, wobbly, falling, scraped knees, then balanced, automatic, effortless. The problem is, you've been hypnotized by society into thinking confusion is bad. That's the virus. Think right now about the moments in your life where you felt the most alive, the most awake, the most free. Notice they probably came after some kind of confusion or breakdown. The unconscious is showing you right now what you value: growth, truth, freedom, autonomy. That's your criteria. That's your GPS. And when you hold that criteria up to your fears, fear of people's reactions, fear of stepping into chaos, you'll notice the fear shrinks. Why? Because the nervous system literally tags meaningful challenge with dopamine and norepinephrine, a chemical cocktail for learning. Fear is a signal that you're about to grow, not a stop sign, a fucking green light. So how do you already do this? You already learn new apps by clicking random buttons until you figure it out. You enter new social groups and mirror unconsciously until you fit in. You survive breakups, career pivots, moves to new cities. How do you do it more? Seek environments where you're the dumbest person in the room. Treat confusion as a game. Oh, fuck yeah, my brain is rewiring. Practice belief jiu-jitsu. Every time you notice a belief cracking, instead of panicking, lean in and ask, what's the gift here? Science says doing this keeps your hippocampus young, your prefrontal cortex flexible, and your identity less brittle. You literally slow cognitive aging by being on the edge of chaos. The patterns that keep you stuck: perfectionism, trying to skip the mud and get the skill, doesn't work. Need for certainty. Certainty is the graveyard of growth. attachment to identity. I'm just not that kind of person. It's a brain prison. Interrupt them by reframing. I'm not failing. I'm in the fucking dojo. Every time you confuse your old self, you're teaching your nervous system. You're upgrading. When someone else is stuck, you start by pacing their reality. Reflect their belief, their criteria, their emotional significance. Yeah, I get that you're scared. Then lead them. Link their value, freedom, growth, truth, to the new behaviour or idea. Example, you want safety. Real safety is having skills. Skills come from chaos. That's how you ethically link their identity to an upgraded belief. If you avoid this, if you keep treating confusion as danger, you calcify, you get old, bitter, brittle. Your brain becomes like a dried up riverbed. You repeat the same loops. You die before you're dead. If you lean into it, if you treat chaos like a playground, you become anti-fragile. You age slower, think faster, adapt like water. You stop fearing confusion and start weaponizing it. That's the karma of it. Refuse the initiation. Get stagnation. Accept the initiation. Get evolution. And as you're hearing this, notice a shift happening in your chest, in your gut. A subtle sense of recognition. Your unconscious already knows how to do this. I'm the one who thrives at the edge of chaos. Confusion is my dojo. Uncertainty is my playground. Belief cracks, they're doorways. My brain rewires easily, naturally, automatically. That's your new operating system. That's who you already were as a kid. That's who you get to be again, consciously and unconsciously. The same way a child plays at the edge of chaos and somehow learns faster than any adult ever could. That's your blueprint. Confusion isn't danger, it's home. Every crack in a belief is a doorway. Every doorway is an upgrade. Every upgrade makes you freer, stronger, more you. Welcome home.